Hey guys, so been a minute since I made a Call of the Wild video, but we're going to be going over what is coming next to the game. There's some pretty big changes coming, plus a new addition that's going to be joining the TruRacs Club of Animals. We're going to have water buffalo. They're going to be shown Tuesday, January 21st. This video is being made on Monday the 20th, so tomorrow. And it's going to be a live stream showing those guys off and how they look and everything like that. And they want to hear your feedback, so you should probably go over there and see it and then everything like that. Hopefully, the red deer aren't going to be too far out from this because they basically they wanted to make the TruRacs for the red deer as good as possible, and then still release something with TruRacs so we have an addition to the game, and that was going to be water buffalo because it's easier to do horns than it is antlers, and the fact that the red deer antlers are supposed to be the cream of the crop for TruRacs. So I'm not opposed to it. They look cool based off of the one screenshot that we've seen so far. Next, the big change is going to be coming to the game. I'm going to talk about it, have my input on it, and then I'm going to link some stuff in the comments, or not the comments, either the comments or the description talking about it. So, there's going to be a new scoring system added to the game that the quick kill and integrity aren't going to matter anymore. Kind of like how consecutive harvests are right now. They're basically going to be there for additional XP and money. But not so much that integrity is not going to count as much anymore. It's just that the new scoring system is going to change where you still need to use the correct gun, shoot in a good spot. It's just that those percentages aren't going to not they're just not going to count as much. So they're not going to play the bigger role in overall of how much your animal scores. The trophy rating is going to be giving you the most out of the score, along with like a good shot placement and everything like that. So, oh, that guy looks trashy. Let's get rid of that. Oh, come on, dude. At first, I didn't think that was a good shot, but I was wrong. So, anyways, new scoring system, and the weapons are going to be changed. More like the animal classifications and what, well, both are being changed in a way. It's kind of 50-50. Weapons are being changed and the animals are being reclassified, you know. So we have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 for weapon classifications and what weapons you can use on certain animals, like whitetails are 2.5 technically, and blacktails are class 2, along with black buck and springbuck and things like that. So we got this screen up right now. So you see the difficulty is a level 4, and this is a class 4 animal. So think of the difficulty now being with how the weapon is going to be for that animal. Sorry if I'm stuttering over myself. I'm trying to talk kind of fast because I don't want to drag this video out too far. But so say this is a class 4 or a level 4 or whatever you want to call it with a new scoring system. This would probably be more in line with blacktail, whitetail, and stuff classified around that same size. Roosevelt elk will probably be moved up to 6, 7, somewhere in there. Water buffalo, Cape buffalo, and everything will be like a 9. 1 and 2 are going to be small animals, like musk deer will probably be a 2. Birds and rabbits are going to be 1. So pretty easy to understand. And instead of the animal or the gun being able to handle a certain class, they're going to be spread over the 9 new classifications for animals. So you're going to have, like, say the 30-06. You can shoot whitetail with it, and you can bump it up, and you can kill elk with it. And you can handle a lot of class 3s with it. I mean, it was originally a class 3 gun, but now can shoot class 2s. So basically saying that it's going to be able to handle a range of animals of different classes instead of just being said that it is a class 3. Now the reason why they're doing this is because it was inevitable that they were going to have to change how the classifications of weapons and animals were because we had too many exceptions. When the game first came out, it was easy to understand there wasn't a whole lot of guns and there's a certain kinds of animals, and you could tell the difference between what gun you're supposed to use on a fallow deer compared to a European bison. So we ended up having the exception with the 30-06 because it was a class 3, but the feedback from the players, and they made it able to shoot the bigger class 2s that the 270 could get. Is a class 2 weapon, by the way. The 270 could get full integrity on kudu, whitetail, and big class 2s, however could not shoot blacktail, which was a small class 2. And you see how the confusion gets there of how you can use one rifle that says it's a class 2 on these class 2s, but you can't on this specific class 2. You see how that gets confusing. So this new system is going to make it a lot easier for everyone because you're just going to see the 4570, for example. They said that it would be something like a 5 through 9. It can handle anything from 5 and above. You're good shooting those. See how that is a lot easier than just being like, hey, this is a class 2, but you can't shoot these class 2s, but you can shoot these class 2s, and you got to worry about your integrity on these, so don't shoot these. Even though it says you can, don't do it. Yeah, so that's going to be a lot easier to understand. Also, the new thing's going to be based off a trophy rating now, so your true score is going to matter. And this is probably the most goofy ass looking elk that I could have shot to explain this with, but whatever. We're just going to keep going. The tips of his antlers look like candy corn. The tips of the tines look like candy corn. Orange, yellow, white. I don't. It's because of the shader I got on, but it's funny. So, anyways, one thing that I want, since they're going to be doing this, or something that I would want, is more of a clarification of what the measurements exactly are for this. Because if we go off of the Boone and Crockett system, obviously this is not like the Boone and Crockett system, but I feel like that if they would have or make changes to be more in line with how that is, or give more clarification on the exact measurements and maybe add more to it to basically understand what um, these exacts are, then we'll have, um, in my opinion, a better clarification of true score evaluation. Because if they are inches, and you shoot a diamond whitetail and it shows up like 270, if you know how the Boone and Crockett system works or anything like that, you will never see a typical whitetail deer score that much. And then if you do, you have an insane animal in front of you. And it's based off of inches. And if you don't know how the Boone and Crockett system works, and my dog's running through the blinds. Thank you. Back to what I was saying. We have the Boone and Crockett system, which is in the classic. It goes off of inches. There's an entire every deer you kill. It'll give you the Boone and Crockett scoring sheet with the measurements, the deductions, how much it grossed and how much it netted, and then your final score. And that's how TruRacs was in the classic. So my opinion, I like that one a lot more because I know how to score animals with the Boone and Crockett system. I have done it on whitetail antlers before in real life, so I know how it works, and that's just how I would want to see it in the game. Now I don't know if they would implement that system into this game, but they'll probably take the true score evaluation system that we already have and make adjustments to it and make it more maybe more in depth than we already have it. And then since they're making it the new head of the rating and the scoring of the animals, they're going to tweak it a lot more. And if we do get non-typicals added to the game, which they said they were going to after all the animals had TruRacs, and then they're going to come back and do stuff like that, then we would have to have it different than we do now, because we're going to have to deal with typical whitetails and stuff scoring a lot less than how a non-typical is going to score, because there's just going to be more there to score, if that makes sense. There's just going to be way more there. So um, hopefully you're understanding where I'm coming from, and you guys also are thinking about that as well. So let me know what you think. Sorry, in the background, it's not the most eventful stuff. It's just me walking around and talking about the new stuff. So anyways, let me know what you think. Tell me what you think about the water buffalo and the new scoring system. And if you want something explained a little bit better than me, you can go watch the live stream or go onto the Reddit um, slash theHunter, and then you're going to see under the pin the new scoring system and a lot of comments in there going in depth and asking questions and getting their question answered. So you'll probably see somebody else have the same question as you, and it has probably been answered over there. But if not, you can put it in the comments and I'll do my best to answer it for you. So until next time, guys, I will see y'all later.